Thailand and Cambodia's foreign ministers are attending their first face-to-face talks since renewed fighting broke out along the border 2 weeks ago. They're in Kuala Lumpur alongside other foreign ministers from the ASEAN regional bloc. Malaysia's Foreign Minister Mohammed Hassan says the bloc must take all necessary actions to maintain regional peace. Well, the talks are part of a renewed diplomatic effort to end the border conflict. Fighting has killed at least 60 people and displaced around 800,000. The two countries accuse each other of violating a ceasefire agreement they signed in October. Now, this latest escalation between Thailand and Cambodia is part of a decades-long dispute. Both nations claim land marked on a French colonial map from 1907 that Cambodia uses, but Thailand rejects. In May, troops exchanged fire in a contested zone. One Cambodian soldier was killed. Thailand tightened security at border crossings, and Cambodia stopped fuel imports and blocked Thai media websites and some digital services. In June, a leaked call between the former Thai Prime Minister, Petagon Shinawatra, and a former Cambodian leader caused outrage after she criticised the Thai military. The two governments agreed to a US-backed ceasefire in July, which was formally signed 3 months later. In November, Thailand suspended the peace deal after a landmine injured one of its soldiers. Cambodia denied laying any new mines. Well, Isan Oh is a principal advisor at the Pacific Research Centre of Malaysia. He joins us from Kuala Lumpur. A very warm welcome to Al Jazeera. So, starting with this issue, because both sides claim that the other has used ancient temples as military bases. This is a highly sensitive issue. How can these ministers meeting in Kuala Lumpur discuss a ceasefire when they can't agree on the demilitarised status of these cultural heritage sites that are important to both countries?
Well, I think some form of collective pressure from the fellow ASEAN member states, member countries, ASEAN neighbors would indeed be exercised on both the Cambodian and the Thai foreign ministers. And of course, looming large at the background would be the United States. Whether it is employing a carrot or a stick, I think that remains to be seen. But I think all the rest of us in the ASEAN, as well as the United States, are very eager to see a resumption of the ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia. Yeah.
All right, talking about carrots and sticks then. I mean, Cambodia recently hosted China's special envoy. To what extent do you think is Phnom Penh leaning on Chinese diplomatic support in the face of the Kuala Lumpur peace accords that, as we know, was signed in October, that had American backing? Most importantly, the personal backing of Donald Trump.
Well, number one, I think China is equally eager to see the two sides not descending further into armed conflicts. China hosted not so long ago the king of Thailand, and on the other hand, of course, China is very close to the ruling family of Cambodia. So it is also not in the interest of China to see these two close regional friends to be engaged in armed conflicts against one another. So, of course, I think from the Cambodian perspective, they would try to lean on China to see whether they could gain more advantage. But I think at the end of the day, China is as eager as ASEAN and the United States to see these two sides settle their differences rather peacefully or at least temporarily.
What about US pressure? Do we expect Donald Trump to potentially threaten financial punitive measures if no agreement is reached?
Well, I think some form of, shall we say, financially inspired punitive measures would be threatened. Thailand is a major economy in Southeast Asia with a huge manufacturing base and so on. It is, of course, then more resilient to any form of U.S. Economic pressure. Cambodia, on the other hand, does not do a lot of trade with the United States. So So yes, you could sort of view the stick a little bit, but at the same time, of course, you need to extend also a little bit of carrots to both countries, such as increase trade volumes or increase, for example, investments from the United States and so on, in order to induce them to come to settlement. Yeah.
Right. What about regional financial pressure? Because last week Thailand threatened to block fuel exports to Cambodia. Is this kind of economic pressure tactic still on the table during these talks?
Well, of course, all cards and chips are on the table when it comes to peace negotiations as such. The Cambodian side, unfortunately, does not seem to have a lot of chips. So Thailand indeed has more of an upper hand here. So I think it's in the best interest of Cambodia to come to some sort of settlement. The Thai side, on the other hand, they have this election coming up, and well, it seems like the power that be in Thailand, they are very gung-ho about sort of drumming up, as was said just now, nationalistic sentiments here.
All right, lots of sticks, lots of carrots, lots of chips. Isan, a pleasure having you. Many thanks.
Thank you.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.